Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and Brad and I are doing a discussion over Above and Below, a game from 2015, 10 years ago. Ryan Laukait's debut game?
No,
Wasn't that his first game? It's definitely his first game in this series.
Didn't he do that space game was his first one?
Empires of the Void?
Yeah, I think that
yes,
was his very first one.
Empires of the
and
Void.
Then City of Iron was another one.
Yes. Yeah.
First edition of it.
Yeah, you're right. Empires of the Void was 2012. Well, Above and Below is definitely his first game in this series. His first good game. And the reason why we're doing a review over it so many years later is one, we just haven't done one, but I have a review over Near and Far and Now or Never, this is the first in that trilogy. And I think it's always a good thing to go back to kind of games, because they just kind of always get lost in the sauce with just when brand new games come out. It's always like we don't even appreciate brand new games that come out. It's always like, what's the next thing? Which I was thinking the other day. I'm like, man, if I was a designer, I'd be pissed every time I heard that. It's like, hey, what are you working on next? This just came out, and it took me 8 years to design, so fuck off. But this has always been in my collection. It's always kind of held a special place in my heart to kind of... This was almost like fun adventure storytelling before those were really popular. And as 10 years later, this is so bare bones of a game in terms of that narrative element. But it's really neat. You look back and appreciate it, in my opinion, to kind of see where he came from and where he, like, from Above and Below to Sleeping Gods is like just it's just really nice to kind of see where that all started. But Brad, what do you think? What do you think of Above and Below?
This has always been, I haven't played this for a few years, but this is still my favorite of that type trilogy.
Yeah.
You know, the Now or Never, the Near and Far, and then this is still my favorite of those, because of the simplicity of it.
Oh yeah.
You know, Near and Far angered me for a lot of reasons. The other game, Now or Never, was almost too...
It was like too much.
Yeah. So like this is like the sweet spot for that, and I haven't messed with Sleeping Gods, so...
They're so good. They're so good.
But yeah, this one's still probably my favorite of the games I've played of his.
Okay.
So far. You know, of the stuff I've messed with, but having that foreteller narration is nice too.
It was nice, yeah.
You know, gets that sound effects and voice acting and stuff in it. But yeah, I mean, it's just solid.
It is a very solid one, yeah. I think now looking back, it kind of hits that point of like, it's a little bit too simple for me, but then I'm like, well, it's also not long, and you just kind of go into it knowing, like, one, it's not the most strategic game in the world. How well you do boils down to just how well the exploration comes into play. But what was nice about Above and Below compared to Near and Far and Now or Never is to me the most exciting part is, of course, the exploring. It's the quick blurbs of what you come across. But you always get to do that. You always get to choose, I want to go exploring.
Right.
And in Now or Never, no, it is Now or Never. Near and Far and Now or Never, it was almost a race. Especially Near and Far was the fun exploration parts you had to race to. And then once those tokens were gone, then it's like, oh, guess that's not happening anymore. And it's like, oh, well, that's kind of the most fun part of the game. So the one thing I wish he kind of did is, whenever you do have the exploration and you make your choice on what you do, it just gives you something. And it's like, oh man, it'd be nice to know kind of what happened afterwards.
Which, didn't they do that in Near and Far? Does have a
both of those
after
they do. Yeah, both of those have just an improvement in the narrative element. So if we're talking about just the storytelling aspect, Near and Far and Now or Never are just superior.
Right.
But again, they come with their own caveats, and here it's just so straightforward.
Yeah. Well, and I haven't messed with, because there's another book of missions that was in an expansion for another game.
The desert and the
Right,
labyrinth.
so I don't know if that has stuff after choices, because that came out afterwards.
Well, you know what? Let's find out. I'll just look at.
And then also, while you're looking that up, the newly released Haunted.
Yeah.
I don't know if that is gonna.
Yeah, I have not looked at that at
so,
all. So let's
see.
just see hypothetically. I would be surprised if he did for this one, because this came out pretty shortly after.
Mm-hmm.
So this 301. If you. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I bet Haunted has more of that though, since he's learned.
That
how
would
to-
be very interesting to see how much he improved
Yeah.
on this whenever we get a chance to play that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, everything you want to do in this game, there's never really any like, okay, I got to do 18 things before I can do that. It's just like you're never really stressed for money. Never really stressed for resources, even though you're not really spending resources. It's more of just a way to go up a track and get victory points. But the game is quick. Like you get fun little adventures, especially with the foreteller, makes it even more immersive. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call this game like I would never be running out to tell people like Above and Below is a hidden gem.
Right.
But if you can get it and you've played Now or Never, Near and Far, I still think it's worth owning. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, because I have those two, this is obsolete.
Mm-hmm.
I still like it. I think it's charming.
Yeah, this is the only one I own of those. Like,
Really?
I had Near and Far at one point. I got rid of it, and we played.
Yeah. Now or Never,
Now
and
or
it took
Never.
4 hours.
And it was
Yeah,
So
I
this-
have played Now or Never more recently. It was like a year ago. And it is very good. I do enjoy it. I still own both. I want to go back and play Near and Far because it's been a bit since I've played that. But I mean, my favorite is Sleeping Gods. It's like not but they're I don't really put that in the same vein as
No,
these
it's
three.
because it doesn't have the cool and part. It's not Sleeping and Gods. It's above and
Missed
below,
opportunity.
Near and Far. Yeah.
Sleeping and Gods, Distant and Skies.
I don't
What are you
consider
doing?
that part of the trilogy. I think
It's
this
definitely
is the
not.
trilogy, and that's
Yeah, those are their own thing. But if he has a knack for doing trilogies, Third Sleeping Gods.
I'm sure it's coming.
Because what's his next game that he's working on?
We just put out Creature Comforts not long
That's
ago,
what
or
it
Creature
was.
Caravan.
Creature Caravan. Yeah, Creature Caravan is also, I think, is very solid. It kind of has that similar. It's nice. His one-off games are very simple. Creature Caravan is really cool because it just has a bunch of different types of card combinations, with the relative above and below simplicity of gameplay. So, yeah, I've always enjoyed Ryan Lockett games. I love his universe. Not for any particular reason, because it's not like he lore dumps you on a bunch of shit. It's not like this whole D&D world he's created, but you could just see references from every single game that you play
It's a
of his.
subtle vein that goes through all of them.
Right. But yeah, like it's a very clean one. I was worried going back to this one. I was gonna be like, oh man, like this is. I'll play 15 other games before I touch this one. Like, what are we even doing? But it wasn't. It was nice.
Sometimes it's nice to have a palate cleanser game. Something that's,
Right.
Something that's a little higher than a little gateway, quick, game, but not
Yeah.
quite a huge game. It's something that's like in the middle that's not too stressful.
No,
It's
exactly.
kinda-
And if you're wanting that little sense of just kind of the story, if this game did not have the storytelling, I would actually like it significantly less.
Oh yeah.
Which is obvious because of my taste in games. Even though the storytelling is not extravagant, it's not like you make decisions, but it's really just, hey, which check do you want to try and go get? And the results are almost, if you go for the higher check, obviously if you get it, you get more stuff. But it's just nice. It gives like almost this high fantasy, just little quick adventures, and then you move on, and you're like, okay, that was cool. So yeah, I think this game is incredibly charming, but I will say I might be the opposite of you. I think out of those two, I again need to go back to Near and Far again. But this one might be my least favorite between the three, just because I am such a narrative. I mean, my top 10 is like narrative-driven campaign games. NDCG, I coined the term. It's actually trademarked. But those games offer more in terms of the storytelling element and in gameplay. But that doesn't like diminish this in any way. So, I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yep.
I'm excited to see what Haunted brings.
Yeah, for sure. See if it just adds more, or if it's something
It's
different.
literally the same game, just with a ghost
Yeah, I
theme.
have no
I'd be
idea.
like, boo.
That's actually one I didn't back it, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising. Oh yeah, because I was surprised that you didn't.
Well, because I hadn't played this in
That's fair.
ages. I'll probably find it now after playing this.
Yeah, kind of refreshed it.
Yeah.
It was very nice to not have touched this game in so many years, and then, I mean,
It's probably been 4 or 5 years since I played this game.
oh man, that's
That's
a little bit more recent. Mine's probably since I got it,
Right.
15 years ago. Didn't it come out 10?
10 years ago.
No, I know. No, it's been 15 years since I played it.
Oh, gotcha.
Ryan Locke and I go way back. We were boys, like, in elementary school. Man, wouldn't that be wild to, like, find it's like, wait a minute, did we go to elementary school together? Yeah, I kept telling you about my world, and you kept making fun of me. You bullied me relentlessly. And
Shoved me in a locker because I was talking about Iridia or whatever is the world
whatever his
called.
world is. I'm like,
Arceum. Let's
oh, yeah, you're right. Dude, the Gen Con. Nerd. But, yes, it is... It was nice to just really take no time at all to learn the game again. And that gets lost a lot, I think, where it's like, if you take a 5-year hiatus on the game, it's almost extremely daunting to try and relearn it. It's like, is it really worth it?
Right.
So, highly recommend getting Above and Below. I would recommend the trilogy, but if this is like your speed, like this is like your max, then never mind. Do not get the other two, because they've just gotten increasingly more and more complex, as I would assume, as I think you should. But if you have a range of like gameplay experience, then the trilogy is a solid one to have. Except I hate that it's Above and Below, Near and Far, now or never.
Yeah,
it's like what happened, Ryan? See, that's what happens when you quit bullying people.
It's me now and never.
Kids bully people. It should, yeah, now and never, which I know doesn't make any sense, but just stupid. I hate it. So on a scale of 1 to 10, what are you giving Above and Below?
I'll probably roll in at like a 7.
That's actually where I'm at too. Funny
Yeah,
enough.
yeah. I mean, it's. I can't rightfully give it higher than that, just
Right.
because of it being fairly simplistic, but it's awesome for what it fits in there,
Yeah.
you know.
But pretty much since we both give it the same score, that just shows where our other rankings for those other games are. Mine probably go a little bit higher in each one, and then yours go lower.
Mine would be lower. Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, that's our thoughts on Above and Below. Let us know what you think of the game in the comments below. Other than that, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.